Hello everybody, Cooper here, and welcome to a brand new episode of my AFL 26 Port Adelaide Management Career Mode. Hope you're all doing very well today. How appropriate that it is now Sir Doug Nicholls Round in game, and with the latest update we get the Sir Doug Nicholls Round Guernseys, so everything is going to be looking very, very nice. But there's a lot at stake in today's video. If we hop over to the ladder, we can see that we are 9-0 to start the season. We've got a chance here to go 10-0 to start the year. I can't remember the last team to do that. Possibly that one year that St Kilda and Geelong won like 13 or 14 games in a row to start the year. That might have been the most recent one. The one other thing that I quickly want to show off before we get into the nuts and bolts of today's game is the showing the votes in the post-match summary. You've got the option of doing it only in the postseason or doing it always. I'm just for the sake of it going to do always. Everything else in terms of my settings is going to stay the same post the most recent update. But now we have to have a look at our squad selection, I believe. Now in terms of injuries, I don't believe anybody has come back. We need to have a look. I can see that Ollie Wines is still out, but I don't actually think I'm going to make any changes because in terms of the senior players that were previously playing in the first team, I don't think anybody is ready to come back or is able to come back. So in terms of the last video, we are unchanged, so that is completely fine. And before we get into our game up against Geelong, we'll just have a quick look at the new Guernseys that were put in place for both these teams. I know we had a quick look at the Geelong Guernseys in the last video because they got some bonus Guernseys as well. So we've obviously got the Sir Doug Nicholls home and away. It's I guess home and a Clash Guernsey. It initially actually selected the Clash Guernsey to be worn against Geelong, so we're just going to go with the other one. But it doesn't actually look like we have an Anzac Guernsey, which is a... Oh, actually, yes, we do have an Anzac Guernsey. It's actually right before our Heritage Guernsey, so must have missed that. But that is the Guernsey we're going to be going with today. We could go with the navy for Geelong, but I'm just going to stick it with the white. Looks like Dangerfield is injured because Tom Stewart is the captain for today. So let's get into it. Let's have a good game. What a day here at the Adelaide Oval. I'm actually a little bit nervous because although Geelong are outside of the top 8 currently, they are a very good side, as we know, packed of plenty of good players. And yeah, as I predicted, Patrick Dangerfield doesn't look like he's playing today. I'm assuming he's got an injury. So Tom Stewart is going to lead out the Cats for today. And here we go. Top of the table, Port Adelaide. Let's show the Cats why we are top of the table currently. Let's get our revenge, as I'm assuming we have beaten Geelong since 2007. But let's get this game underway. Geelong have won the toss and they are going to kick to the left of screen. Starting in the shade, not too surprising at the Adelaide Oval with the late sun. Handball forward by Horn. Francis finds absolutely nobody. Need a mark here at centre half forward. Doesn't find it, unfortunately. Alir clears it. Need a mark. Can't get it. Working the ball forward. Too far forward, unfortunately. And O'Connor has it at halfback for Geelong. Jack Martin now at halfback. Working the ball up the wing. Only finds Willem Drew. Had a really good game last week. Let's just kick it short. I think Jordan Sweet's there by himself. He is very, very good. I like the patient start to this game. Just kick down. Oh, it's a 2-on-1. That's not good. Ball at halfback now for Port Adelaide and Alir. We saw in the last video where we sort of went over some of the new features. He's already got a couple of Brownlow votes on the year. Georgiadis gets a nice mark. Jordan Sweet's out the back. Has a couple to deal with. Gets pushed out of the contest. Wins it back. No, he doesn't. Ball intercepted by Farrell. Boak on the run. Over the top. Finds Smokin' Joe. Drops it. It's chaos. Ball going forward now. We need a mark at half forward. Whitlock can't take it. Georgiadis giving chase. Great intercept. Yes, we get it. Butters. Lukosius is on the move. Has 48 goals on the year. Actually, Boak is by himself. We go a little bit shorter than that. Probably should have gone a little bit longer. Bergman does well to intercept. Let's just kick it long. Kick it strong. Berry. Rosie's out the back. Can't lay a tackle. Very slow moving game so far. No score on the board for either team. Stengel just outrunning Burton very easily right now. And who is that? It is Henry. Jack Henry? Oliver Henry. I know there's two Henrys out there. He's lining up for the first shot on goal for the day. And it's a behind. Just working the ball out of fullback now and doing a very good job. I think we are going to be incentivized to just take care of the ball. That was probably not the best kick in the world. Ends up with Jack Martin once again, who's getting a lot of the ball early. Intercept. No, we can't get it done. Going to full forward now for the Cats. And is it Ollie Neal? Shannon Neal. I'm getting my names awfully today. Lining up for the first for the Cats. Let's see if he can put it through. There we go. Great start by the Cats. Burgoyne knocking it forward for Port Adelaide. Doesn't find a target at half forward. We get the mark at sort of centre wing now. And Travis Boat kicking it forward for the first time today. Berry can't get the mark. There's a ball. There's a guy flying from behind for Geelong. Don't actually know who it was. Now Mullen kicks it short. Finds Jeremy Cameron. Had a big bag of 6 last night up against the Doggies as Geelong sort of won in the Bailey Smith revenge game. And Bailey Smith also played very well, I must say. Geelong going forward once again. Finds... Is it Brad Close? I mean, I know all the surnames of the Geelong players. I have no idea what their first names are. And now Stevens. We are getting absolutely wrecked in the forward half of Geelong's play. Geelong have 2. Great hit out. Butters kicks it long. Actually gets wrapped up by... Guess who? Bailey Smith. And how did Sweet not mark that? Jeremy Cameron just doing a very good job getting to that low ball. We intercept at halfback. Do a good job. Ball down the line. Lockie Jones. We need a mark. Can't get it. Running into an open goal. It's offline. Sloppy start. Don't like it. I don't like what I've seen from us so far. We need a mark. Can't get it. Lay a tackle. Do something. DeConing now at halfback. Risky handball. Tom Stewart. We've got players all over the ball, but we just can't seem... We're just chasing jumpers right now. DeConing turns the ball over. Let's slow it down. And we give it right back to Tom Stewart at centre halfback. He is obviously very, very good. Multi-time All-Australian. I think he's a 5-time All-Australian. Berry on the move. Against Stewart once again. Can't take the mark. Handball over the top. Mead kicks it short. Rosie's on the move. Can't take it. Oh, we are shocking today. Lear now. Intercepts the ball at sort of centre of the ground. Georgiadis takes the mark. Finally inside forward 50. We need a goal. We need a goal. 12 minutes into the game. We are yet to kick a goal. It's no good. Geelong once again working the ball out of halfback. Butters on the move. Takes the mark. Could probably have a shot from here. We might just go for the long drop punt. I know we did a couple of showdown barrels in, well, actually quite a few episodes ago. But we'll just go for the long drop punt. It's offline. Can't get it. So pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. He's probably going to get it back here, Butters. And he does. Let's try and find a target this time. We'll kick it short. There's a target. It's Georgiadis once again, who's been pretty quiet in the last couple of games, I must say. Lukosius has really been dominating out of full forward. But Georgiadis does his job at centre-half forward. Puts through Port Adelaide's first. Sweet once again wins it out of the middle. Butters gets chased down. Just not quick enough getting boot to ball. And now we've got to do a good job at defending here. Port Adelaide get it forward. Oh, sorry, Geelong get it forward. And Tyson Stengel, former Crow and obviously former Richmond player as well, can't get the mark. Geelong get another. 11-point game now. Geelong doing very well to start the contest. Anastopoulos can't take it at half forward. Again, just chasing jumpers in this one. DeConing playing very, very well so far. Tyson Stengel, we said his name not too long ago. Travis Boak at centre half back. Sort of spoils the ball, does a good job. Jordan Sweet just needs to knock it forward. Finlayson's on the move. Can't take the mark. But we intercept the ball at centre half forward. We'll kick long. Rosie's down in the square. We finally get a mark. And Rosie, just the one disposal today, hasn't been that good. Hits the post. I've already noticed that our stamina is quite low right now. So, and compared to the Geelong players, we are really struggling stamina-wise. So I think our next training session, we are just going to basically do all rest. We are not going to do a single thing in training this upcoming week. As Bailey Smith intercepts at, gets the free kick, I should say, at half-back. Aaliyah gets a nice mark. Connor Rosie on the move once again. Needs a mark. Can't take it. Handball forward. Handball once again. We're on the move, but we're just so slow to the contest. Great tackle. We got a stoppage. Ball out of the stoppage. Just trying to handball over the top. Nobody home. And Geelong have players out. And as you can just look at the top corner, Aaliyah's stamina bar almost a quarter of the way until it's run out. And then Nevitt, who, wasn't in the contest just then, his stamina bar is almost 3/4 of the way full. So just goes to show what we're operating with right now. It's basically a car and it's running on empty. So I think we need to show a bit more rotation in those coming weeks, or in these coming weeks, I should say. And maybe we just don't play all of our best players all of the time, because we have had some injuries already to some of our key players. And I think that is just down to the stamina. And O'Connor is out by himself. Mark O'Connor dominating right now. 9 disposals, 6 marks, I should say. Lining up for Geelong's 4th, misses it completely. Tyson Stengel now having a shot from the pocket. Sets it wide. Swinging back. It's a goal. I thought it was going to be behind. I wasn't sure about it. But Geelong are off to a very, very hot start. Geelong get it forward once again. Can't get the mark. But they are just all over us right now. And the first quarter has come to a close. And we have been nowhere near it in this one. Geelong win the first one out of the middle. Horne-Francis just clears it. Burgoyne's on the move. Trying to keep up with Guthrie. Can't. We're all knackered. Nice mark, though, by Smokin' Joe Richards. Kicks up the line. Well marked by Willem Drew. Let's look for a forward. Lukosius is down on the square. He's now on the move. Here we go. Take a mark, big fella. Can't get it. He's out the back. Handballs loose out of the contest. Mark O'Connor, another mark inside forward 50. We're just getting absolutely destroyed in this one. It's going to take a mighty effort to come back and win this. Geelong have 5. It's a 23-point game. And this time, we are in the negative. Geelong just all over us right now. They're absolutely crushing it. We just cannot win anything. We need a mark. And it's Henry once again. Another goal to Geelong. I literally don't know what to do, because stamina-wise, we can't just gain stamina in the middle of a game. So training this week is just, I'm cancelling training. You boys need rest. There's nothing really I can do at this point in time. Long kick towards goal. We knock it over the boundary goal line at least. There we go. Little bit of a deliberate behind, rushed. Rosie, just kick it short. Oh, don't kick it out of bounds, please. Keep it in. Burton does well. Little bit overcooked on the kick. Works out okay. Aaliyah gets tackled at centre half back. Martin kicks short. Doesn't take the mark. Come on, just clear it. Thank you. Anastopoulos, and Henry takes the mark, unfortunately. We get the intercept via Burn Jones. Let's just kick it long to Lukosius. Seems to be the best course of action. Anastopoulos can't take the mark either. Lockie Jones. Okay, kick it short. Lukosius hasn't been able to get near it today. Great tackle, though. Holding the ball. Finally a chance to kick another goal. Lukosius, this is going to be his first disposal, has done absolutely nothing today. But hopefully that glare is horrible. He kicks it, though. Cuts it back down to 4 goals. We're dominating in the ruck. We're actually doing very well, but we just can't get it out of the middle of the ground. Burton turns it over at half-back. Smith finds Henry. Already got 1 today. Going left, it's offline. Just stuffing around with it out at half-back. And yeah, we are horrible today. Geelong just... I'm speechless. I'm honestly speechless. I don't know what more I can say. Geelong have been awesome. But as I was saying before, we were doing very well in the ruck. We're just not doing anything with it in the middle of the ground. Alir is not being nearly as effective. Reece Stanley playing at centre-half forward for whatever reason. And now Wiltshire. Oliver Wiltshire having a shot on goal. First mark of the day for Geelong's 8th of the half. He kicks it. It's a 37-point lead to the Cats. Ball loose at half-back. Geelong working it forward. Bergman was going to get wrapped up, so he had to get rid of it. Geelong players free all over the place. Close. Kicks it short. Alir can't do anything to impact the contest. We're just trying to clear it out of half-back, and we do a good job. And a nice mark to Georgiadis. Let's just kick long. Finlayson's on the move. Takes the mark. If we're any chance of winning this game, we need to rely on our key forwards to take big marks because we are just not moving the ball well at all. And that one didn't even make the distance. Alir finally showing a bit of impact on the game. Kicks down the line. Anastopoulos. Not known as a physical beast, but we may need him to be one today. Because he has been pretty quiet. I mean, most of our team has been very quiet. Geelong has just dominated so far. 37-point game. Now Jack Martin once again. Finally get an intercept. We've got players out over the top. It's just a matter of getting to the ball first. Oh, how do we stuff that up? Geelong going forward once again. We're just getting absolutely killed. Jeremy Cameron now lining up. He actually yet to kick a goal, but getting a lot of the ball. And, oh, that's a bad kick. That is an awful kick. We're just going to try and clear it out of centre-half back. Ball comes loose in the centre square. Can't get the mark, but the ball ends up with it. It's almost like I've forgotten how to play, even though I only recorded the video 2 days ago with game. Oh my God, what am I kicking it back there for? That is literally the opposite of what I wanted. And now Geelong have kicked another after a dumb. Oh, I was very lucky there. Oh, yo. Rosie, we need a mark, big fella. Thank you. He's actually not really that big, but we'll take it. We're on the move. Burne-Jones is just... We're so tired. I feel like the update has just nerfed our stamina so bad. Oh, I hate this. If Geelong were kicking straight, we'd be in so much more trouble. But I feel like I can't move. We literally can't do anything. That's not 15. It's a 40-point game. We have not been in a position like this all season long, apart from, I think, that first quarter against Essendon. Another behind of Geelong, where they kicked like 7 goals to 4. But other than that, I've kicked straight to a 3-on-1. What am I doing? Great smother. I mean, we're stuffed. We're actually stuffed. All right, we get it out of the middle finally. Boak, just kick it long. Lukosius needs a mark. It doesn't quite get it. Keeps it in play. Geelong are going to clear it. Thankfully, Rosie takes a mark. Anytime I take a mark within, a chance of kicking a goal, I'm going to take it. I don't care how far out I am. But this is Barrel Central. Connor Rosie. He did it last week. We finally get one back. It's back to a 41-point game, which is outrageous within itself, considering we are 9-0. But literally the only thing that has changed between this episode and the last is that there was an update to the game. And Berry, unfortunately, can't outmark Guthrie. Jackson Mead gets a nice mark this time around. Let's kick long. Let's kick strong. Finlayson. Can't take it. Lay a tackle, son. Now Mullins out by himself. That's not 15 either. Rosie, kick it. Oh, Burgoyne was nowhere near it. Trying to lay a tackle, we can't. 21 minutes gone in the second. I'm sorry if my commentary of this game has just been me whinging so far. But literally, I don't understand what has changed. I mean, I'm happy that the CPU is providing a bit of a contest. But I'm not happy that the stamina has just been nerfed so much. Because I feel like we are being, I don't know if we're being punished. I don't know what the thing is. But I literally feel like we're running in quicksand. And the CPU have got ice skates. We are just getting absolutely killed. Georgiadis, handball, can't. Another stoppage at centre-half forward. If we can just get a hit out and a quick kick, we hit it straight to a Geelong player. Quick kick goes back to the wing, which is awful because we probably haven't got any players back. Look at Burn-Jones giving chase. Goodness me. Fortunately, we mark it centre-half back, so it wasn't all terrible. Yeah, we are nowhere. We are absolutely nowhere. 5 goals, 6 to 2 goals straight. We're fortunate that they weren't kicking straight that quarter, but look at the difference in possessions. They have absolutely killed us so far. As I said before, the hit-outs, we're giving them the work. But yeah, we are just nowhere near it. Mark O'Connor, 23 disposals, basically the large majority of them kicks. All the major ball winners are Geelong players. We've been awful. And I'm not making excuses there. I've also genuinely played bad as well. Yeah, I feel like there's nothing I can do to get a result here today. I've used the sub. Sam Powell-Pepper has come in for Darcy Burn-Jones. He's got the least amount of stamina on the team, so he's just been subbed out to make sure he doesn't get an injury. Burgoyne can't get the mark inside 50. Handball forward. Lukosius looking for a target. Probably should have just tried to kick a goal. Yeah, we are absolutely nowhere in this one. We're honestly lucky that we haven't received an injury yet today. It has been terrible how bad it's been. We need a mark here. Burton can't take it. But I suppose it's nice that you just get to sit through my misery for an episode, considering largely the season has been very, very positive. So yeah, one bad episode in terms of form won't hurt. But in terms of training, we are going to have to fix things before the start of the next episode. We're just going to probably just give our guys a couple of weeks worth of rest and then just see how the stamina is. Alir takes a nice mark at centre-half back. I literally have no idea what to do with the ball or how to move the ball, because if we kick down the line because of the marking, we're not going to be able to take a mark, but we can't run as much as we have been. So I feel like we're stuffed. We are absolutely stuffed. Unfortunately, Tyson Stengel misses that one, which is handy. Now an even 8-goal game. Connor Rosie leading the possession getters, mainly because he's doing the kick-outs. Let's just, go down the line, hope for the best. Berry and Stanley can't take the mark, but once the ball goes to ground level, we're screwed. So we're basically just going to have to kick and find a target and hope for the best is literally the game plan from here on out. Another kick offline for Geelong, so very, very lucky that, we're just not in a position of, we're just lucky that they're not scoring, basically. Powell-Pepper into the game for the first time. Let's just do a little short kick over the top. Working the ball up the field. Berry does a good job. Now finds Sweet. Okay, this is the game plan. This is how we're going to win it back. We'll just kick to Berry. He's there. Come on, get there. We're so stuffed. Powell-Pepper, the only one giving chase. We intercept a half-back, which is good. Okay. Here we go. Lukosius. I don't actually know if he's kicked a goal. I think he may have kicked one today. But we just can't get back once the ball hits the ground. And now Stengel running into an open goal. It's another one for Geelong. Powell-Pepper kicks it long. Willem Drew, please take a mark. Running onto it. Lay a tackle. Does well. Ball up inside our forward 50. I really like adding Powell-Pepper into the game because I feel like he's the only one who can do anything right now. Okay, please take a mark. Zerk Thatcher. Ay. Close. What's he going to do? That's not 15. Rosie, good tackle. Really good tackle. Forces another ball up. Forward entry now. Whitlock takes a mark. Very, very lucky. Again, yet to touch it today. I think he had a bad showdown as well, if I remember correctly. I know he kicked a couple of goals, but outside of that, I don't think he did anything. We finally get one back. Lukosius on the move. Can't take the mark on Henry. Lukosius is having an absolute stinker. I know he's played basically every game. It's been awesome that he's played in so far. But today, I mean, even though he is very, very good and he's leading the Coleman and his stamina isn't even that low because the key forwards don't really move around that much, he has been awful. He's just been beaten. Nothing much more I can say about it. Geelong again. Henry takes another mark inside 50. Has 1 on the game so far, lining up for number 2. And to get it to back over 10 goals, that kick's probably going to drop short. I mean, where are our guys defending that ball? Finlayson just gets rid of it. Again, dropped. What the hell was that? Holding the ball. I mean, okay, we'll take it. But let's just go long. Mead and Stewart once again. I need to take Mead off of Stewart. Fortunately, something does go our way. Finlayson kicks it down the line. Burgoyne and Guthrie. We are just having a tough time right now. It's a tough slog. Great smother by Aliir at fullback. Geelong with the snap. It's another goal. Embarrassing performance at home. Going long into our forward line. Lockie Jones. We've put him on Tom Stewart. He can't do a job either. We get the nice intercept mark via Jordan Sweet. Who's this short? It's Georgiades. Takes it. Georgiades, even though he's only had the 5 disposals and the 1 goal, I feel like he's been one of our best. I know it's not saying much. But it's a good kick. He's got a second. I don't know what to say. Long kick into our forward 50. Jones running back. Can't take the mark. Tom Stewart has been really, really good rebounding off of halfback for Geelong today. Bailey Smith hasn't seen a lot of it. But, you know, his headbound powers hopefully will, you know, take away his powers in the rest of the game. And Close takes another mark. Kicks it long. Stengel's all by himself. He has been awesome. 16 disposals and 3 goals. Lining up for number 4. He's missed that. Stengel's going to have another go at number 4. This time he's going to go with the snap. This time he's got it. I think we're just going to call this one a dud. You know, as a one-off performance, I think. We get a nice mark here at halfback via Anastopoulos. Burgoyne down the line. Can't take it. Geelong. I don't know if even Geelong have been good. We've been hampered by stamina. Or we've just been plain bad. There have been moments where we've done some dumb stuff. So I'm not going to say that I haven't played badly. Lukosius takes a good mark. But I think at the end of the 3rd quarter, I'm just going to play the 4th quarter off of camera. Because there's really nothing else to show. And I really feel like I've done a whole lot of whinging this episode. Lukosius gets one back for Port. And I believe that is goal number 50 for Lukosius on the season. So something good has come of the game, even though we are probably going to lose by close to 80 points. Siren's gone. We hit the post on the siren, courtesy of Georgiades. And we get absolutely embarrassed in front of our home fans. In an absolutely putrid display. We actually kicked 4 goals. We actually won the last quarter, which is quite funny. But 62 points is the final margin. Absolute stinker. There's nothing really much more that I can say. Georgiades ended up with 4 goals, 3. Stengel, 4 goals, 3. Lukosius kicked 2. Finlayson, a whole bunch of multiple goal kickers for Geelong. Connor Rosie had 25 disposals. O'Connor had 35. Burton had 18 for Port Adelaide, but the rest of the top sort of 15 were all Geelong. Final thing to go over in this contest was the best on ground. Mark O'Connor with the 3 votes, Tom Stewart 2, Cam Guthrie with 1. I dare say I would agree with that. If we have a look at the stats just by the numbers, O'Connor ended up with 35 touches as we saw. Tom Stewart took a whole bunch of contested marks. If we have a look here, he ended up with 12 and had 20 disposals on the dot. And Cam Guthrie was very good as well. Players are fatigued, as we can see, so what we're going to do going forward, it's an absolute miracle that we didn't get any injuries, is we are going to manage player training. That's not what I wanted. Anyway, I stuffed that up. We've got a scheduled training for our upcoming fixtures, our upcoming overseas travel. So I think what I'm going to do is up the return flights, and because I think the costs, we're doing fairly well money-wise. So I think 4-star flights, accommodation, and the 2 days return should be better accommodation, reduces fatigue, and improves morale, recovery, and training. So we've going with that, which is good. Longer stays improve match prep and recovery, but may negatively affect morale. I think I'm actually happy to up that, or maybe not too much. We'll do the 2 days early and 1 day return, I think is probably the best course of action. Yeah, we'll do that. And we are going to simulate our next SANFL fixture as well. We're going to schedule training. This is what I want to do before. Head to training. Everybody is just going to rest. That is basically the new thing that we are going to do just for a couple of weeks until I see the return of our stamina. Thank you. I was trying to think of the word. I couldn't think of it. So basically everybody is just going to rest and just chill out, eat some popcorn, maybe even a cheesecake or so, gain a couple of kgs, work it off in-game. We've now got the mid-season rookie draft before our next game, and we don't need to actually pick any players. So let's just see how the draft goes in general. Lockie Hunter gets picked first, Jackson Haitley, Watkins, Selwood, Porter, Trudgeon, Ollie Lowe. Is it Ollie Lowe? I think it is Ollie Lowe. Let's have a quick look. Oliver Lowe, yeah, I was right. So Lockie Hunter, who we did pre-list for our SANFL team next season, he is now off to St Kilda, so I dare say he will be obviously off of our list now. Same with Jackson Haitley. Jack Watkins, who was in our reserves, he's now been drafted off to Richmond, so we say farewell to him. Michael Selwood, I can't say I'm too familiar with your work. Same with Callum Porter. Joel Trudgeon's off to Essendon. Ollie Lowe to Geelong. Ewan McPherson's off to GWS. James Battersby, who plays for Sturt, he's now off to Carlton. Milan Murdoch and Isaiah Winder also got drafted. But now saying I have to assign Guernsey numbers to our SANFL players. So what I'm going to do here is some of these players that I have pre-listed are now, I think, on the list, which I don't know. We'll have to confirm that in a minute. I'll leave the number one free just because that belongs to Connor Rosie, but I'll just randomly give players now numbers basically from 2 to however many I need to fill out, and then we will just see what this means now for us. We now have to select our lineup for the next AFL game before we have an SANFL game, so I think they just had the round off, it appears. I don't know if I should make any changes, but one I am going to do is I'm going to bring in Todd Marshall for Whitlock. Whitlock, a couple of weeks in a row, hasn't done a great deal. Is there anybody else I could possibly bring in? We might make Pal Pepper our halfback and Burn Jones the sub. But in terms of any other players that we could probably rest, we could bring in Tommy Cochran's played a bit of time at AFL level. Bring out Jackson Mead. He can just sit in that forward pocket for us. And then Logan Evans, I know, has been very, very good at SANFL level. He probably deserves a chance. So we will take out... Who do we take out? Let's actually take out Burn Jones. We'll send him back down to the SANFL. Smoking Joe Richards can be the sub. Evans and Cochran can also just sit on the bench. We're also going to put Burgoyne back on the wing. Boak back in the guts. And actually, let's just put Willem Drew in the guts. Let's just do that. That makes more sense. And then everything else should be relatively the same. But now I'm curious, can we actually pick some of those other guys that we saw from that we picked up in the SANFL? We can. So we've pre-listed some guys, and some of the draftees, I should say, for the upcoming draft. So we're going to actually have a look at some of the guys that we do have here. So Tom Downey, we've finally got a ruckman that we can bring in who can do a job for us. Josh Lay is not going to do a job. So Everett Wong is one of the new players. Obviously, we'll know who's who based on the Guernsey numbers. We can see that Jason Little is another half back, so he can come in for McLennan. I guess that will probably make the most sense. Jackson Mead's obviously going to come in. He's clearly not a new player, but he is to the SANFL team. He's obviously going to come in and just play in the midfield, get some minutes there. Burn Jones is also going to come in. He can probably just sit in a forward pocket for us. Brazel can come out. I just want to get all the new players in, and then once we've got them all in, we can make something happen. Okay, I think I've got most of the new players. Basically, I tried to do it positionally. So in terms of the new underage players, we've got Jason Little in a back pocket. We've got Everett Wong on another back pocket. We've got Arlo O'Brien, who is a midfielder. He's going to be playing on the wing for us. And then we've also got Tyler Brown, who we picked up from one of the VFL sides. I can't remember exactly which one. Jason Whitlock is going to come in from the AFL side. We've got Braden Crossley, who I believe used to be on an AFL list. I can't remember who for, but he's going to sit in a forward pocket. We've got Axel Doherty. He's going to be playing at full forward for us. And then we've got Jacob Roberts, who is also a key forward. Has kicked 6 games, 11 goals. Has been very good. Tom Downey is, Tom Down. No, it is Downey. Is going to be the other ruck. We've got Chase Willie, who is another small defender, sort of halfback type player. And there's a couple more, which we'll go over at the start of the next episode. Next course of action is to simulate, see how we go up against North Adelaide. I believe it's a home game. We absolutely belt them. Fantastic game. Hugh Jackson kicks 4. And who else got a lot of the ball? Let's have a look. Ollie Lord, 35 disposals. Arlo O'Brien had a very good game. Tyler Brown was good. Sin was good. Rioli was good. Who got the votes? Hugh Jackson. I don't know why he says he plays for the Roosters, because he does play for us. Got the 3 votes. Arlo O'Brien got 2 and Little got 1. And we ticked a few boxes to get some of our objectives done. So we got the uncontested possessions. We scored more than 14 goals. The 34 behinds I don't think was ever going to happen. Unfortunately, we did get an injury courtesy of Hugh Jackson. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. But Ollie Wines is back, which is handy. So the AFL team, unfortunately, we did lose our first game, but the SANFL team is still unbeaten. And if we skip forward, we can obviously go and play the next game, but I'm not going to do that. One thing I do quickly want to look at is the condition of some of our players. Looks like everybody is back to at least, if not 100%, high 90s, which is going to be handy for the future. So maybe we just needed that rest to get things going. Our next game is up against Freo in Perth, and they are currently a top 8 side, so they are in 8th. They have a draw to their name, 6 wins, 3 losses. We lost about 20% off of our percentage, but we are still at the top of the table with not a game clear, but we're a game in hand. So if we win against Freo next week, and this will obviously be the final episode of the week, it being a Friday, we'll be back on Monday with a new episode against the Dockers. But that is going to do it for today, guys. I'm sorry we couldn't continue the winning streak. Hopefully we can be a little bit better over in Perth. But thank you very much for watching up until this point. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And until then, I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.